squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. You've got gas moving in.
You're gonna die, dude. Let them fight, let them fight. Get his perk package. Save armor. Alright. Coming up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Woohoo!
That's how it's done.
Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to get really good at Resurgence ranked, things that I do to make me really good and my team good, and to just keep pushing higher and climbing the ranks in case you're stuck or you don't know why you're dying, and things like that. So currently my SR is 11723. I did hit top 250 again yesterday, so I kept like hitting it, losing it, losing it, but I didn't play at all today. I'm about to grind with people, and right now the lowest is 1200, right? So I just need 3 more 100 SR games, and then boom, I can hit that. So I'm probably gonna hit it again today, but I just got to keep climbing and make sure that I do really good with that. Right? So I'm gonna get into what I do, what my role is, and how you guys can get a lot better at this, especially if you're starting out and you just want to hit Eerie, or you just want to become a better player. Maybe you're pushing for top 250, right? You want to get really good with that as well. All right, so me, I kind of play more of an anchor role compared to my team. I've been switching between Grau and DMR, usually, or DM10. I keep saying DMR because of old Warzone. So you do want to use DM10. And if that gun is too hard to use, or it did get nerfed a little bit, I think it might get nerfed again, you could switch to the Grau, the SWAT 5.56, right? But you want a gun that you can shoot very long range, and make sure that you do have a munitions box when you can. Okay. So here, perks, survivor, quick fix, tempered. Use stims. So if you're playing like an ankle roll where you got to survive longer, I also play gas. So there's a lot of clips where you see me hiding the gas a lot to get the top 2 or first place. That's because I have a gas mask, stims, and a self revive, and I play gas as much as possible, because if they're the last like 4 or 5 teams, they're going to be really good players, and sometimes you got to just let them fight it out, be in the glass, and then you can clutch up at the end like that. All right, and you can't have everybody playing this role, because if you also need to rotate and get a better position, well, then your teammates need to have smokes and everything like that, right? So this is where I play my ankle role, especially because I'm on super low sensitivity and they're probably playing a higher sensitivity. They can be really good at just, you know, running SMG, double team people, and then I'm sitting in the back trying to cover them with that. Okay, so I have stims, semtex, survivor, quick fix, and tempered. Mainly quick fix and survivor are really good because you do heal more quickly. So when you're like right getting out of the gas, you can heal faster. And then quick fix, so if you down somebody, I think it's down, I don't think it's actually finished, but if you down or finish somebody in the gas, you get all of your health back. It's like a free stim there. All right, so those are really good. And then I get tempered just so I can be able to plate less and be able to kill a lot of people. All right, so I'm gonna show you my grab build right here. All right, LC10 build. Okay, and I'm gonna go actually a little bit into a custom match. I wish I could do a rebirth custom match to just show you better. You can't start one unless you have like 32, 34 people, which sucks. But I'm gonna go into a multiplayer match real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of show you what I kind of do to be order to get a lot of kills. Alright, so there's certain power positions when you are in rebirth, right, where you want to be able to look over your teammates. So let's just say, you know, in this little scenario right here, if I was on Nuketown, right, if I have a power position in this window, right, and I'm able to back over here like this, well, then my teammates can push forward, let's just say, to this spot right here, and then I can cover them in case they need help while still being in a good spot away from people, because if both my teammates die, then I can run back and get the resurgence so they come back and we're not wiped out of the game immediately. Okay, let's just say in this scenario too, you know, let's just say there's people behind that bus right here, my teammates would just like go chow, shoot them, run back, and while they're running back they look weak, so the other team chows and they set them up for me to be able to kill them right there. All right, it's the smartest thing to do, and there's certain power positions in the map that allow you to do that. For example, tower, you know, people sitting at top tower with like DMRs and Graus, I'm one of those people, because if I get that position there, right, and sit there, well, then they can push living quarters and I can cover them from the sky. And if they all die, I can just keep playing my life in tower, and if someone lands on me, then they can probably shoot them a little bit, or I could just kill them with an SMG, right? So that's really good right there. You need one person at least playing that or playing water, in case everybody dies, because if you have this anchor roll, then you have a higher chance of not getting wiped out super fast. And this works even if the lobby is really, really good, because there's a lot of times I'm not getting bot lobbies in ranked Resurgence. Like, these are all, you know, crim players, eerie players, other top 250s. These are really good players, and there's a high chance they could wipe your team because you're versing somebody on your skill level, right? So you do need somebody staying alive right there in case that stuff happens. Alright, so I play an anchor roll with my low sensitivity. Obviously, I don't need to turn around super fast, right? I don't need to be able to do like a 360 or a 180 and turn on somebody. So I could just have really good aim assist onto the person and make sure I hit all my shots like that right there. Now, if you are playing like more of an aggressive role, right, you could be on a little higher sense, but I could also do this if I need to, right? Two people with really good ARs and SMGs, they can run DM10s, but they would be more of like a growl person to be able to do this, right? This is where like you have your other teammate, you stack with them, and you start rushing people on your own and try to get as many kills as possible. Okay, it's okay to throw your life away here, because your goal is just to try to wipe teams or get a lot of eliminations, right, third parties, and that builds up the eliminations and SR that you get over time, whereas the anchor is just trying to play endgame and stay in a lot. Okay, and then also when we die, let's just say, right, when one of these people die, the people who are just fragging out, one of us can get the supply run, and they can also land on the supply run, so that we have multiple discounts at buys, and we can use that to get UAVs. Alright, I used to run a lot of precisions when I first played ranked Resurgence. Okay, precisions are really, really good for endgame, but for the beginning of the game, you want to have a lot of UAVs, because if you get, you know, snuck up upon by a full team, then that could easily be a wipe for your team. Okay, so you don't want any kill streaks besides UAVs for like the first half of the match, and then once you start getting a lot of money and it's starting to get close to end game, then you can only have, or you could have less UAVs and then more clusters, precisions, to be able to get a lot of teams out when the circle is super duper small, just like that. All right, so I'm gonna see if I could show you like an actual gameplay real quick of me doing this. Alright, so I found one of the gameplays where I think we won this game, right? So it's 2-6-9, yeah, I think we won this game right here. Alright, so I'm going to start off to one of the spots we usually go. We don't go here every single time, but sometimes we just go straight into grandpa's like this, right? Boom. Try to get as many weapons and stuff as we can. Here we're kind of working more as a team. I can't really play too much of an anchor role because I don't have my loadout or anything, right? And we're just loading and trying to help each other. So boom. All working together as a team, trying to eliminate people right here. And then if I skip to the next part, let's see where we get loadout right here. Right, so I got my LC10, got my DM10, and somebody's in tower. Alright, so somebody has my spot. I can't really do anything right here. Alright, I could also play this power position because I have a huge line of sight, but I need to take over tower to be able to do something. Alright, so let's skip to the part to see if I take it over. Finally, boom. Alright, so it did take me like half the game to take over a tower. That does happen. You can use precision strikes or anything to be able to get somebody off tower, or you can use another power position, like the factory is really good, or the other tower right there, right? But I really needed this because if you see the circle right here, right, this is where the entire lobby is. So I was able to get up all the way up here. We killed everybody up here. Boom, right there. And then now we have advanced UAV, and I can help my teammates, right? So they're like, oh, gondola over here. They're looking over there, right? And I'm shooting at them at the same time. So we got two people in grandmas. We got me shooting a team who's still coming into the circle, and nobody else can shoot at us because we have UAVs. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to give you a lot of kills right there. Alright. Over here, I couldn't be in tower because tower was in gas, so I had to find another power position, right? So this window right here, I can see all of control and see them rotating. And you can see how these two are like a little bit closer. They look like they're gonna push up and stuff, and I'm still laid back. Like, I'm the one who's last. I'm the one who plays gas. And I'm not gonna be super aggressive because I need to stay alive just in case they die.
gonna PA them. I'm gonna PA them. Got him.
Alright, so I'm back here. They're jumping down first. We're getting shot at. I have to rotate down as well.
I still have that deployable bar.
Alright, and then if I skip a little bit to this part, you could even see in this example too. So I'm in the middle of gas, I'm buying kill streaks and stuff. They're still pushing forward. In case they die, I still have money to buy them back. So if they die, boom, I'll pop that right here. But boom, playing my anchor roll like that, 4 more seconds until we get a precision. Was able to hit it right there. And then we're pushing different sides, it looks like. Their right side, I'm left right here. Boom, boom, boom. And then here, like I said, it's important to split because they're all the way to the circle. They're holding that part. I hold this part, and then we're spread out. So I'm gonna tell you one thing too. Yes, it is important to shoot at the same person. It is important to focus and play as a team. But if you do have everybody together, it's easier for you to get naded or shot at the same time. So like just a little bit of splits, 2 people over there, me over here, is gonna be really good for taking out this team right there because they have to look at different directions. Smoke this. I think I'm gonna get another kill streak. Yup. And try to throw it at them.
Yeah.
We knocked one, airstrike, and then we should be able to push this really good.
Oh my god, from my right, over here.
I cannot hit that. One guy left, he's downed. And then we should just go for the kill for this last guy. It should be pretty easy.
Wait, he's in the air.
Boom, guy was in the air. Alright, so just like that. Alright, so yeah, just wanted to go over like a really easy way of just like how to play Resurgence ranked in case you still don't have a strategy or you don't know what you're doing. And then the main role that I play, like I play the anchor role. I'm on lower sensitivity, and this is how I'm still able to get like a lot of SR even though my sensitivity is like 4 times 5 times lower than the average, you know, really good player who's a top 250 or an eerie player. Alright, so wanted to explain that in this video. Hope this helps. Hope you guys can get a lot more SR and rank Resurgence a lot better at this game. Join the Discord if you haven't already for any coaching services or just getting connected with the community. And I am live on twitch.tv/the_5_.